Hello and welcome. This is Sherrie, Tennessee with SpaSOS Business Masterclass. Following up from our previous conversation on focusing more on the how-to, I have a very special guest today. Her name is Benieve Henry. She is a former spa director, or actually current spa director, and she actually launched her own school. So for those of you who may be interested in that aspect, I wanted to bring Benieve in today to be able to have that conversation. Hi, Benieve. How are you?
I'm excellent, and you?
I'm fantastic. Also, I
Nice.
just wanted to say that, having lived in Jamaica for a little while, we're getting ready for Independence Day and Emancipation Day. So
Yes.
I wanted to be able to celebrate that, featuring some of my Jamaican counterparts, because, I am Jamaican.
Yes.
Um,
We
but
miss
Benieve and
you.
we missed you too. It's been about 4 years. I actually met you back
Yes.
at Scandals.
Yes.
You moved over to Secrets, and in the midst of that, I don't understand because you're a mom and you do all these amazing things. You
Yes.
launched a school. So, can you
Yes.
talk about your school a little bit?
Okay, so UKUNETHA School of Beauty Therapy. Actually, we teach students how to do massages, facials, body treatments, manicures, pedicures. We are about to do makeup artistry. However, that is going to be starting soon. Yes.
Absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. So then let me ask you, I know you started your career out as a massage therapist. How were you able to transition yourself from a therapist over to this role of spa director?
Wow, that has been such a long time ago, but I guess because I had some leadership qualities within me, and I'm a person who actually loves to learn. So along the way, have developed those qualities, have passed them on in the industry. And, my leaders saw these qualities in me and they wanted me to be successful. So they put me into this position as supervisor slash lead therapist, assistant spa manager, director of spa. So it has been a journey for me. And based on the fact that I have these qualities within me, time management skill, people person skill, all of those qualities, I was able to venture into my role as spa leader, spa director. And here I am today.
Absolutely. Thank you. So let me ask you, you talked about you kind of came with those leadership roles. What
Mhm.
are some of the traits or skills that you were able to develop that have led to your success and longevity in the industry? Because you did say you started a long, long time ago.
Right.
So what have been those skill sets and traits that have led to your success and longevity?
Okay, so you have to be able to develop positive relationship with people on a whole, whether it be your business clients, whether it be your team members, your associates at work. You have to be able to develop people person skill. And that was one of my main thing that I had within me. I was able to deal with everybody on a certain level. I was able to understand everybody's culture, their personality, and was able to work with everybody. So that was exceptionally good for me. Also, time management. You tell me 3 o'clock, I'm going to be there 15 minutes before 3. So, time management skills is something that I really had also. And I love what I do. If I'm going to be doing something, I better love it, else I'm not going to be doing it. And loving what I did allowed me to be the success that I am today. Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. It is. It's an industry that requires passion because it will
Yes.
wear you out otherwise.
Right.
So then let me ask you, what made you want to open the school? And then for our listeners who maybe are interested in it, is there any advice that you would have on the process that you went through?
Okay, so what made me want to open a school as it relates to the spa industry is that I have witnessed a lot of different traits from the team members, and I've really said that if it is that we're going to be developing this business, we have to have persons who really has the passion, the love for people, and the customer service skills in order to deal with situations that may faces them in their daily work. And that was lacking a little bit in the industry or where I was working because I've been to so many different property to work. And that was some of the issues that I find, that persons were in the business just for the love of the money and not because they love what it is that they're doing. I wanted to change that mindset of people. I wanted to show them that, guess what? It's a beautiful industry that we have. Whether you like people or not, it is something that you can grow to love. Just let me teach you how to do that. And hence the reason why I decided to open a school, because that's lacking, especially here in Jamaica.
Absolutely. And any advice that you would have if someone is considering opening a location?
Yes, the advice I would love for to give persons is that, first, if you're going to be opening a school in this industry, make sure that you have the knowledge of what the industry offers. Because if you do not have the knowledge, then you're going to be failing. Or you might not be failing within yourself, but you're allowing others, which is your students, to fail because they're not going to be taught the correct way in how to do this. So that's the advice. And first and foremost, make sure you have all the information that you need to have from your government as it relates to opening a school, because at the end of the day, you want your students to have a reputable certificate after leaving your place of school, and so that they can go out there and achieve what they need to achieve and get a job that they can make money from. Because everybody's in it. Yes, we might love it, but at the end of the day, the dollars is what speaks volume, right?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So I know you opened in January. You had 9 fantastic students, which is phenomenal number. So
Yeah,
definitely kudos to you. With
thank
everything
you.
that's been happening in the world, you're very welcome. How have you been able to maybe pivot or change how you are providing that educational experience to those students?
Okay, so what I had done previously was we did some online classes where because my session was, we actually reached to the ending of my semester where we were doing practicals. So what we were doing online, we were just doing some questions, a refresher of what they were taught as it relates to the, not the practical sessions, but as the theoretical part of it. So they were learning all of what they had taught them then. For the practical session, we have to go back into the class setting based on circumstances that is on beyond our control here in Jamaica. So
Hmm.
we will be going back. As of September, they will be the first persons to complete their course, and then we will start registering for other persons who want to do the courses online. So that is happening now, but they will
Okay.
be the first one to finish up. So that was the route that we took. And we also did some WhatsApp classes too. So we did some WhatsApp classes, and that was phenomenal. They were enthused about it. They threw their questions out. They were answered. So we did like the muscles of the face, the bones, the structure, all of that. We did that during our lockdown, we should say, here in Jamaica. Yeah. So that was how
Absolutely.
we pivoted it, the school during that time.
Fantastic. So, our listeners maybe have a goal of transitioning from a therapist into a leadership role, or maybe a therapist into owning their own education location or
Mhm.
education center.
Yeah.
What advice, or any parting advice that you would give to those individuals as they create these aspirations and goals?
Most certainly, definitely. What I would love to leave with someone who really wants to open a school or who wants to actually enter in the spa industry as a therapist is, make sure you love it before you take it on, because it can be very demanding. Yes, a lot of people think that spas are so relaxing and quiet. Yes, it's relaxing and quiet for guests. But for us, it's just like another business that you'll have to put hard work into, yes, in order to be successful. So just be careful that you are not someone who just want to do it because you want to do it. Make sure you do it because you love it and you have the passion for it. You are also a people person. You love to work with people because you do not want to have that irate guest and you don't know how to control that guest. You don't know want to have that team member who seems to want to be a bully and you do not know how to deal with that team member. So you have to have that those qualities within you if you want to become a therapist. Also, if you want to open a school or to grow in the industry, the same thing applies. Just love what you do, be a lover of it. It's like you loving your food is just making sure that you love that because you're touching people, you're caring for people. So you have to be able to love that. And as Rob Christopher says, just remember, you never doubt yourself. You know, we are all capable of doing amazing things. That's all I want to leave with my listeners today. Thank you
That
so
is
much, Sherrie.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Benieve, if people want to get in contact with you, they can reach you at UKUNETHA Beauty Therapy School. I know you're on Instagram.
Instagram,
Um,
Facebook.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
also want to take a moment and thank Well World TV for this wonderful platform of being able to share and speak. I actually met DebraK at Sandals, and which led to this wonderful partnership. And then if you're interested in learning more information about me, you can reach me on, just like Benieve, I'm on Facebook. I am on Instagram at the SpaSOS. I want to just thank you again so much, Benieve, for sharing just your insight and expertise with our audience. I wish you much success. I know that it's only going to continue to grow more and more and more. So we're so excited. Know that I'm rooting for you, and I know it's going to be a very successful venture. And I just want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you too, and thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure. And remember, we are coming from afar. Love you lots, and I know you mean good for us. And you'll be successful in what you're doing too, Sherrie, because you have those qualities within you. Thank you so much for today.
All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
All right, bye bye.